welcome back to my channel, Try 5 Guy. And I know it's been a few weeks since I've posted anything, been busy building my house. So that's where I've been, and I haven't even had time to shave. So we're working on the 35 Chevy today, just gonna do a few things to it. Anyway, turn this video around and show what we're gonna do. Alright guys, so where we left off in the last video, we had the electric windows worked out. I had to replace this bar here. It had like a 1-inch bar in here and the window wouldn't fit, so I modified it down to 1/2 inch. I had to redo these areas here. Got them all done. And now we're doing the door locks. I never had locks. Here it is here. So I had to drill out this hole. I had to work it out, the measurements from here to here from these latches here. Here are the latches. Now, these are already on the car, these latches. So they're already here. But I had to work out, I had to miss this runner here. And here's what we're putting in. So we're putting in these nice little sort of aftermarket handles. One on each side, obviously. There's the other one. Steve has cleaned up the floor, ready for the Dynamat type stuff that we've got over there. Also, he made a panel up there that holds all your ignition box and stuff. It's all bolted in, so it can be pulled out as one unit. So he got all that done. He's bolted in the steering column, so that's all bolted in now for the last time. Put on these coated headers. He rebuilt the carburetors. So they're all on, or he cleaned them up and put a new rebuild kit on it. So that's all on now. Put them back on here. Also here, that's that plate that's bolted on the inside that holds all the ignition stuff and the fuse box and all the wiring. It's bolted in through this side. Here's the other side here where I modified the top of that. For the window to work, and here's that lock, and here's the and I'll take it off and show you, but here's the mechanism I had to make for it to work. Now it goes up here like this. Hang on, I'll go the other way around. Right, that goes up sort of like that, and it pulls up and down. But I'll show you that. It pulls up and down. Here's the other handle. Next thing we're going to do is put a latch on here. We've already started 3/4 inch hole for the latch handle. We've already found where we're going to do it. I'm not going to go into great details with this. But yeah, we're just going to drill a hole through this, get the latch working, make a little mechanism that the latch will hook into. Where is that handle, Steve?
Right there behind you, somewhere in the box.
Yeah, it's got a nice little chrome handle. Oh yeah. It's got a chrome handle. It's got a 3/4 inch sort of what do you call that? Shank. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna put it here. It's gonna look like this. Steve's gonna drill that now. Steve's not gonna drill it. I guess I'm gonna drill it.
I'll drill it. I'm not gonna drill it on camera.
All right, hang on. I'll drill that out. Hang on.
Are we still talking about the handle?
Yeah, just stick it in there. So there's a hole drilled through. Yep. Right there in the box. So the handle's going to stick through here, and it goes into a... Let me get up in there. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Look at that, Steve.
That's awesome.
We should even leave that masking tape on there. Looks great.
Yeah, it makes it pop.
It's making it pop, all right.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll grab that latch, Steve. What do you reckon? And we'll just bang that. I was going to say bitch, but we won't say that. And that'll sit. If we've done our calculations correct. Yes, and there's enough room for that nut, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, we have to... It's got to go down more, doesn't it, Steve?
It's in a bind.
Oh, well, no, we might have to shim the lock. Right, got this trunk latch working, handle, got it locking. That's not locked. That's locked. Works good. Yeah, it works really good. This is open. So heavy, I can't even do it myself. Ugh. Here it is there. We made this bracket here that this tooth fits into. I'm going to clean all this up, guys. I'm just going to clean that up. But that swings around like that, hooks into here, and it just stops it from coming up and down, and the pressure holds it down. Yeah, so we bolted all that up there like that. That's all done. You know, come up really well. So there you go, guys. So guys, here's that handle again. Like I said, we drilled a hole through the door skin. It had no hole there. Steve had to, I don't know if you can see that. Right, where's the camera there? Anyway, there you go. Steve had to drill and tap, because this is just a solid piece. Steve had to drill and tap and put a screw into here so we can get this handle on. I'll just grab the handle. So pretty neat. So he drilled and tapped this. I don't know what size that is, but there it is there. Right, simply like that. So then this screws onto here, and this is the inside handle part. Anyway, screws in like that. So pretty neat. That goes in the door cavity from there to there. Yep, that goes into the door cavity. And I'll show you that. And then I had to make up the assembly for this to work, and that square end slips over here and it lifts up the latch. And I'll show you that. It took me a bit of while to work that out, but it works pretty good. So let me get started with that. So first thing we're going to do is, you know, like I said, had to drill out this hole, had to work out exactly where it was going to go and miss everything. So this is going to go in like that, and there's a seal that you put on here, and it's got like a recess on it. So you can get these off eBay, Amazon. Just look at hot rod door handles or whatever. They're a generic fit. I think they were they come under a Ford, but you know, if you look up, you know, hot rod or 35 Ford or door handle, you'll come across these, and they're not that expensive at all. So you've got a couple of screws that hold the handle on, and they just go through here, and there's just got a nut and washer on the inside, a captive nut. I can't remember. Let's have a look here. So they just go. This will go in here like that. You've got to find the hole on the other side. There's the hole's like, I open it up, see this hole here? So to get it in through there, but I've got to put my lock on, my little lock on first, the Hero made. What do you call it? It's not going to fall, is it? No? That's what it looks like. And obviously I've got to put on this yet. So that goes in there, and I'll show you that. So here's a closer look at that linkage I made. This linkage here, that square, and it sits like this. Imagine that's in the door. Let me try to get this squarer. Right, it goes inside the door jamb like that, and this sits on here like that. So it sits on like that, and when it sits on that, I don't know if you can see this hole? This is where this shaft comes out through, right? This part here is inside the cavity in here, and this hooks up to this little lever here. I don't know if you can see that, probably can't, but see that there? That hooks up into there, and there's a nut, and when you pull it, it just lifts that up. And let me put it on and I'll show you, but that's how that sits. So I had to work out that, make sure I had the right throw in it, and it works good, and it clears up all the rail and everything on this side, so that's what we wanted. But let me go ahead and I'll put that on, and I mean, this can be just like the windows, they're universal. So are these door handles. If you've got anything, like a Ford or a Chevy truck, car, whatever, you know, want to adapt these sort of handles, and these locks you can find, bear latch or whatever. I'll write it in the description, and I'll put it up here somewhere so you know what they're actually called. But you can buy them as a kit, so make installation easy. So let me put this in, and I'll be back. Oh, and before I said I call them a captive nut, and they're actually just a nylon lock nut. So that's what I use so they don't move around. I put a washer as well on the bolt face. There's the bolt there where it goes through the door skin. I put a washer, and not a lock washer, just a normal stainless steel washer, and a nylon lock nut. I'll be back. So yeah, I got the mechanism all together here, and yeah, here you go. So that's the how it works. This is getting pretty close to here, so it's just a sheet metal. That sheet metal's in a bit, it's got to come out, but I'll just modify that. But other than that, yeah, that's it there. Handles on. Works good. And I'll close it. Now, it's officially latched, so yeah, pretty good. It needs a door seal on it, the rubber, but yeah. I just got to adjust it a little bit more, but it closes good. That's it. I'll put the door handle on now. Okay, so that's the inside door handle. It's all on there. Pretty cool. Only thing I don't like about these locks, they don't rebound, return. You got to pull them up on their own when they're just sitting there, but you know, pretty good. Looks good. That's done. So now I'm going to move on to the other side, get that all on, and yeah, that's all on. Then I've got to put the channel in here for the window. That gets glued. Put a little bit of glue on there and a couple of screws. There's wood under. I've got to prime up all these and get them all back to being black. But it's getting there. We're going to get some new glass cut out. The actual template is made out of Perspex, and that's sitting in that window. So that's going to get sent to a glass guy. Going to cut all new glass for this thing. Like I said, Kilmat, or the insulation there, the sound deadener actually is going in soon. Get this all done. But this is just a quick update on where the hot rod is. Closes good. Like I said, the headers are on, the steering's on. There's the steering. So before the Kilmat goes on, or keep calling it Kilmat, it's not. I'll have a look at the brand in a minute, but before the deadener goes on here, I've got to fix up this. Got to cut a little bit more off on this side here, go up here, take that section out, and then put another section in here. All right, so got to do that, get that done, and that can be seam sealed or siliconed around for the roll cage, but got to fix up those big holes on both of those sides there. So I'm going to get them cleaned up, and I'll weld them up, and then fix up this big hole here. So here's the sound deadener here. So here it is here. Looks like this. It's what's it called there? Let me have a look. The brand. Here's the brand. So you buy some tape as well, sealing tape for car sound deadening. This is the brand. What would that be? Noiseco Solutions. But there it is there. Apparently it's got a better review than Kilmat, but it's all the same sort of stuff. So you've got that, pretty cool, tape. And this one here, it's got like a foam insulation. So you put this up on the firewall as well, right? And then you put this over the top of that. and then it gives you that bit more of a noise dampening. But there's the brand. He bought this, Steve bought it on Amazon. So there it is. I like this stuff, it's pretty cool. I might put this in my Chevy, my 57. Sticks on. Yeah, covers 100%, cover up 100% of surface using the following material. Yeah, use the 80mm as the first base layer to the metal, and then use this stuff here. Yeah, I reckon it's pretty cool. There it is there, that stuff there. So I've got to fix up that floor, and then this stuff can be put in during the week or when we get closer to getting it all done. So I've got to move this hole over enough so we can get the master cylinder out. It's a bit out of center here. So I'm just going to cut this out here, and then I'll add a section back here. So let me cut out first, and then I'll find a piece and tack it in there. Alright, so I cut off that side so I can get this off, because everything had to move across, and I made up this panel that I'm going to fill up the section that's had the hole in it, and I put a recess in it here to follow this original body line here. So let me get that tacked and welded in. Be back. Alright, I've got this side all welded in, or this panel welded in. Got the little continuation of this here. This bead here. That's all welded up. Put a bit of paint and sealer on that. That just fits in like that. And I'm just going to put a screw in there. Get it in there nice and tight. There you go. That's in. Get to the cylinder all right. No worries. Undo these. Pull it straight out when you need to. There you go. All right. Move on to the back of these things. Get them all squared away around the tub, especially that one. That's huge. So guys, here's the holes we've got to patch up. Well, I'm not going to patch them up, because if you've got to take the body off, you've got to clearance the mount for the roll cage, so you can't weld that in, because then you never get the body off the frame again, or you do, you have to cut them out. So I'm going to make some plates that'll fit up into here that you screw down and just seam seal. That way you can take them out when you need to, and that'll be the best way to go. All right, here's them plates to be made. They just sit up there. They'll be screwed down. Put a screw here and one on the other side, same as that. Bit of sealant around it, and they can come off easy enough when you're going to take the body off. There you go. On to the doors now. Next thing we're going to do is put these weather stripping on. That's where the glass goes into this jamb here, and this is all wood here. So this is all wood, so that fits up in there like that. I put some adhesive on this top bit, some on the wood, a couple of screws, a few screws in there just to hold it in. Wait till it dries out, it's not going nowhere. Okay, we're putting in the felt window channel. I put some glue, some contact adhesive on the back side of it, and then I put some around the edge. Did it break? And then, yeah, just put it up here like this. Just start putting it in like that, nicely. You got to wait till it tacks off, so it almost feels like it's dry. When you pull your finger back on it, it's sort of like really sticky. So when you push it against the other side that you glued up there, can't really get a good shot to show you, but it really bonds really good. And then because it's wood, I just put a couple of screws up here just to hold it. You don't really need to, but I do. So yeah, there it is. I'll just do that and I'll come back. This is what it looks like in. Oh. And I'll go up this side too. But there it is there. It's all nice and neat. It's all glued in. There it is. Lighting's killing me, but It's all glued in. A couple of screws will hold it in. That side's done over there too. Well, Steve's done that side. So guys, I put those plates in there, and yeah, they come up all right. There they are there, one there and one over there. Next thing I'm going to do is we're going to start putting the weather sills in. But that come up all right, I reckon. We'll get closer in there. So, you know, just seam sealed around it real quickly. So next thing we're going to do is glue on this weather seal up the top here, and it's on a 35. They just glue to this edge. I mean, I don't know. You think they'd have some sort of retaining sort of thing on it, but they sort of look like this. You see, it's got a lip that kind of like lips out from the edge of the door, picture frame, window frame there, and when you close it, it goes in between the this lip here on the edge of the door post here, pillar post here, and onto the roof, and this seals up against it. So I'm going to glue that in now. Anyway, getting there now. Alright guys, so I glued in the seal that's here. It's odd sort of design, but that seal kind of like glues in from the inside, and worried about that, just really, to be honest. And there it is there, right? And it just glues on the inside. And then there's a seal that was supposed to, see, we put this seal down here, right? There's a seal right down there, and that's got like little clips that they make, it's got little clips that you just push in, and usually it should be where I'll put this line, but they modify this door. So we've elected to, instead of putting it on this side, we put it down lower, putting a door, interior door card on it. So we didn't want this trim up halfway through the card, so we elected to put it down the bottom, and that'll stop more dirt. So when you close the door, it's way down low and it stops all the dirt from hitting the door card, and that seals up really nicely. You can't even see it. Look at that. I mean, the seal's right in there. It's come up really well. Other side, if I can get around to that. Here's the seal. This door's up, ajar, but there it is there. The seal's on here. Same on this side down there. Close the door. And look, no more movement in that door. That door is nice and tight. And if you have a look down the bottom, you can't see daylight, nothing. It seals nicely. So that's it. Seals really nice behind here. Can't see interior. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Car's looking pretty good. There it is there. So guys, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and so you can be updated with this car and the other cars we've been working on. So that's it.